Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this latest Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action from beautiful Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you right outside the walking ring as we get settled in. If you like the game, and you probably love the game like I do, you've come to the right place. 12 races on the program today, and the man upstairs, Pete Aiello, is standing by with much, much more.
12 races on the Friday program featuring a nice carryover in the Rainbow Six and a pool guarantee in your Stronach 5, a fast main track, and a firm turf. First of the day over the firm turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for $16,000. Scratch the 4 and the 10, a field of 8. Favorite was the 3, Mission Driven. And they're off. Good start for Day of Reckoning, who heads off for the early lead. Squadron won't let him get far, and these two heads apart as they pass the wire the first time. Bowtie Affair is away racing in third. From between horses, that's Remember the Main. Out wide on the course, Bird Humor. Saving ground is Mission Driven, and the trailers and far back both are Enough is Enough and Neo Classic. Around the first turn they go, and Day of Reckoning gets clear to a length and a half lead over Squadron second. Down at the inside, and Bowtie Affair follows along third with Remember the Main, 3 wide and Bird Humor. Mission Driven getting a good run of it early, about 4.5 lengths off the pace setter while on hold, and closing the gap at the back are Neo Classic and Enough is Enough. 23 and 2 for an opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. At 14 to 1, Day of Reckoning and Miguel Vasquez 2.5 clear. Squadron second, Bird Humor third. Up on the outside, Neo Classic starts a 4 wide bid to the top. Remember the Main between horses. Mission Driven starts to get underway while on the back of Neo Classic, and Enough is still last of all as they take closer order around the far turn. 47 and 4 for a half mile speed. There's 3 furlongs left to go. They line up front. Day of Reckoning, Squadron in the middle. 3 wide and coming on Bird Humor. Mission Driven is now under a whip ride while 4 wide fourth. Bowtie Affair is next, then Remember the Main, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the advantage, Day of Reckoning. Squadron to the attack is second. From between horses and angling is Bowtie Affair. Mission Driven down the stand side. Mission Driven getting to Squadron. Bowtie Affair has to slam on the brakes as Mission Driven takes the lead, and he's the winner. Mission Driven at 6-5 wins. Squadron second, Bowtie Affair third. Enough is Enough up for fourth. Favorite gets the job done to kick off the card as number 3, Mission Driven, gets the victory under a strong ride from Tyler Gaffleone for Rockingham Ranch and Jorge Navarro. Second, number 5, Squadron, and third was the 1, Bowtie Affair. To the second race now at 6 furlongs. Claimers in for $6,250. A key scratch of 5, Kaylee's Girl. 6 to the gate. The favorite was the 7, Tuesday's Rose. And they're off. Missing the start was Glotanasa. Lisa Mila wins the break and fires to a clear lead, leads a length and a half early over Tuesday's Rose, who maces into second. At the inside, Glotanasa follows along in third, then Paulo's Delight and Tie Badge, and the early trailer is Just a Coyote. Going to the half-mile point, and Chuck Lopez offensive-minded with Lisa Mila, who leads the way a length and a half. Tuesday's Rose gets a good spot second at the inside, and third is Glotanasa. Back fourth is Tie Badge, then Paulo's Delight and Just a Coyote. 23 and 1 for a reasonable opening quarter speed. There's 3 furlongs left to go. Lisa Mila going to try to do it every step. She leads by a neck. Tuesday's Rose is now given the green light to get on terms second. 2 back to Glotanasa third as Lisa Mila kicks again and leads by a neck. Tuesday's Rose trying to get on terms while second. Glotanasa's waiting in the wings third as the whip is officially out on the favorite as they run for the top of the stretch. Lisa Mila on the inside. Tuesday's Rose on the outside. Glotanasa trying to split horses with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's now Tuesday's Rose who has a clear lead. Glotanasa coming at her and coming on back to third, and Lisa Mila 16th to go. Tuesday's Rose driven out, and at 4-5, Tuesday's Rose gets the job done. Glotanasa's second, third was Lisa Mila. Up fourth, Paulo's Delight, then Tie Badge and Just a Coyote. When 5, Kaylee's Girl was declared out of today's second race, all the money and all the attention rightfully went to number 7, Tuesday's Rose, and the daughter of Tiz Wonderful does not disappoint, getting the victory under Irad Ortiz Jr. for JCA Racing and Juan Carlos Sevilla. Second one, Glotanasa. Third was the 2, Lisa Mila. And we'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon. 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000. A field of 7. Favorites included 2, Too Much Tip, and 3, Miss Clipper. And they're off. Very good beginning for Our Next Roll, who fires to a clear advantage. Tiz Red Wine on the outside away in second. Miss Clipper is now third. Avita Capitana is down at the inside. Aaliyah's Story's on the outside and 3 lengths off the pace setter as Too Much Tip works between horses and 2.5 to the trailer, Natasha Fatal. They head to the half-mile point, and it's Our Next Roll in front 3 parts of a length. Toward the inside, Miss Clipper's trying to find some place to go as Tiz Red Wine works in the 2-path. 3 wide in Aaliyah's Story. Back 5th is Too Much Tip, then Avita Capitana and Natasha Fatal. 23 seconds for a quarter speed, less than 3 furlongs to go. Our Next Roll held together by Jose Ortiz and leads the way by 2. Miss Clipper is now second. Aaliyah's Story on the outside third. Back to 4th is an inside running Too Much Tip, a length and a half in front of Tiz Red Wine with a quarter of a mile left to go. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Our Next Roll tries to do it every step. Too Much Tip cut the corner and angles for a run second. Down the outside in Miss Clipper from third, less than an eighth to go. It's still Our Next Roll in front. Our Next Roll by 2.5. Too Much Tip is second, but time ticking away, and Our Next Roll is still clear. Our Next Roll, and Jose Ortiz win it. Too Much Tip second, Miss Clipper third, then Aaliyah's Story and Avita Capitana. Installed as the morning line favorite, Our Next Roll got to float it up a touch off that 8-5 morning line. You got 5-2 on the Daughter of Overdriven, and you got a gate-to-wire winner under jockey Jose Ortiz. Georgina Baxter trains this horse for Averill Racing, CCF Racing, and Silver Oak Stable. Second, Too Much Tip, and third was the 3, Miss Clipper. We go now to the 4th race of the afternoon. 6 furlongs the journey. Maiden Claimers in for $50,000. These are 3-year-old fillies. A field of 8 went postward. The favorite was number 5, Shacklet. And they're off. Charette was checked to last at the start. The other 7 line up for the early lead as Purple Girl is being sent for the top. How Sweep It Is up to challenge from second. Far outside and Swap Meet from between horses, Candy for All. Also into the top flight is Warrior Empress. A real scrum for the early lead. It's a length and a half to Shacklet with My Agape toward the rail. And left behind last is Charette. They pass the half-mile point and swing to the far turn. Out 3 wide. There goes Swap Meet on a mid-race move to take the lead. Charette moving to her now on the outside. Warrior Empress back to third. Candy for All tacks on again while 4th. Shuffling back were both How Sweep It Is and Purple Girl, and trying to get underway from the back is Charette with less than 5/16 to go. Up front, Swap Meet and Nick Juarez held together with a 3-parts edge over the favorite on the outside and Shacklet second. 3 back to Candy for All third. Warrior Empress is back to 4th with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Up front, it's Swap Meet, but on the outside, it's the big favorite coming again, Shacklet, and Shacklet's up to even terms. Now Shacklet's up for the lead. Swap Meet is back to second. Candy for All is clearly third. On the outside and Charette from 4th. 16th to go, and today's the day for Shacklet. Shacklet wins 3 parts of a length from a game. Swap Meet second. Candy for All third. Then Charette and Warrior Empress. Number 5, Shacklet gets the victory in hard-fought fashion, finally getting that elusive maiden diploma under jockey Robbie Alvarado. The daughter of Shackelford gets the job done for Dale Romans and owners Nancy Deloney and Frank Jones Jr. 8, Swap Meet, the debut runner, was a good second ahead of the 7, Candy for All, who had to settle for third. We move now to race number 5 of the afternoon, the start of the middle pick 4 on turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for $20,000. Scratch the 3, Tail Adios, a field of 7. Off-time favorites were 4, Zal's Dreams, and 8, Box of Gold. And they're off. Toward the inside, it's Sammy's Car who heads off for the early lead, immediately tackled by Trixie's Time on the outside. Box of Gold from the top shelf moves over to take third. I Like Archie is away in 4th ahead of Bright Side of the Road, and the 2 at the back are Slide a Bit and Zal's Dreams. They make the charge to the first turn, and it's a speed duel up front. Up on the outside, it's Trixie's Time. Toward the inside, and Sammy's Car. Their heads apart. 3.5 clear of Box of Gold. She's getting a beautiful tracking spot early. Racing ahead of Bright Side of the Road, who's back to 4th. Following 5th is I Like Archie, then Zal's Dreams, and Slide a Bit as last of the 7 through the opening quarter mile in 24 and 2. Down the backstretch they go, and the duel continues up front. Sammy's car to the inside, Trixie's time to the outside. Their heads apart. Box of Gold hasn't played her cards yet. She's third at this stage, working a length and a half in front of Bright Side of the Road. Then I Like Archie out 3 wide and Slide a Bit. Unhurried at the back is Zal's Dreams. She's about 7 lengths off the lead for Jonathan Gonzalez through the opening half mile in 48 and 3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Trixie's time can't shake Sammy's car. They're still heads apart. Still third is Box of Gold. Driven fourth, Bright Side of the Road. Out wide on the course is Slide a Bit. Then I Like Archie. And still unhurried is Zal's Dreams. They run to the top of the stretch, and up front it's Trixie's time who comes away with the narrow lead. Sammy's car is back to second. Box of Gold has had a great trip, but she's struggling to off much of a charge. She's third while trying to get underway. Back to fourth and Bright Side of the Road, then Zal's Dreams with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's now Box of Gold who's putting her best foot forward, but Zal's Dreams is the one rolling. Here's Zal's Dreams and JJ Gonzalez down the center from last to first to win. Zal's Dreams going away. Box of Gold was second and Trixie's time third in 1:44 and 1.
Favorites run 1-2 in today's 5th race, with number 4, Zal's Dreams, coming away with the victory under jockey Jonathan Gonzalez for Rodolfo Garcia and Robin Team Show Racing. 8 Box of Gold completes the formful exacta second ahead of the 7 Trixie's time, who ran third. We move now to race number 6 of the afternoon, a 6 furlong allowance test for fillies and mares with a field of 7. Off-time favorite number 2, My Big Italian Friend.
And they're off. Perfect beginning. My Big Italian Friend is offensive-minded in the early stages, moving out the rail twice around, has speed. Motown Cat won't be far away. She'll land third. Back to fourth is Day by Day, racing a length in front of Shackelford County. Then Flat Awesome Jenny, who's second last, and the early trailer is Harkness. They make their way to the half-mile point, and with inside position and a narrow lead, twice around, by ahead. My Big Italian Friend is right alongside 3 wide Motown Cat. Gap of another 2 lengths to Day by Day, who works ahead of Shackelford County. Then Harkness, who's out of last. Now the trailer is Flat Awesome Jenny. They round the far turn, less than 3 furlongs to run. Motown Cat, 3 wide and up for a narrow lead. From between horses, My Big Italian Friend is right alongside second. Back to third and twice around, ridden fourth Day by Day. Then Harkness and Shackelford County with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. My Big Italian Friend, confidently handled, cuts the corner and now gains a narrow, clear lead. Up into second now is Motown Cat, down the center and Day by Day, far outside in Harkness. Final 1/8 of a mile, My Big Italian Friend by 2.5. Day by Day trying to gain ground, but time has run out. My Big Italian Friend remains razor sharp. She wins by 2.5. Second, Day by Day. Third was Harkness. Closer for fourth, Motown Cat of Shackelford County. 6 furlongs in 1:10 and 1.
Number 2, My Big Italian Friend, has completely turned her form around and is turning out to be a pretty nice mare. She gets the job done here, the daughter of Union Rags, for Jason Service and Irad Ortiz Jr. 3 in a row for My Big Italian Friend. It's owned in partnership by the Elkstone Group, Bethlehem Stable, Monomoy Stable, and Michael Dubb. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Rainbow Six sequence. Don't go away.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Odds again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 of the afternoon, the start of the Rainbow Six sequence. These are starter allowance horses at 7 furlongs. A field of 7. The favorite was number 4, Vincero.
And they're off. Good start for Zippy Willie, a good start for Time on Target, and Vincero's being sent through to challenge. Won the case, is at the rail and won't be far away. Out wide is Empire Power, and settling in at the back are Bourbon Country and Be Gone Daddy, as the speed is on up front. With the advantage, it's now Vincero who pushes to a neck in front. On the outside, Time on Target is second. Zippy Willie had driven third. Fourth out wide is Empire Power. Won the case, is down at the inside and tries a rebid through a 22 and 1 opening quarter speed. It's 6 to the team at the back, Be Gone Daddy and Bourbon Country. Half a mile away as they swing to the far turn with the advantage, Vincero. He now has the lead 3 parts of a length. Time on Target is now racing from second, 4 clear, Vampire Power third. Won the Case is a driven fourth. Trying to get a run from the back are both Be Gone Daddy and Bourbon Country as Zippy Willie calls it a day. It went 44 and 3 for a half mile. They're flying up front with the advantage. It's Vincero. The whip is out from the back. Be Gone Daddy going to try to reap the spoils of this fast pace up ahead, and they wheel in with the advantage. It's Vincero, but he's gone awfully fast. Be Gone Daddy and Tyler Gaffleone down the center. Coming at him and coming on. Back to third as Time on Target. In deep stretch, here's Be Gone Daddy taking aim and going by. And Be Gone Daddy is gone indeed at 11-1. Vincero second, Time on Target third. Bourbon Country finished fourth.
Very fast early pace in today's 7th race. It set it up for a big closer. That big closer was number 2, Be Gone Daddy at 11-1 from Tyler Gaffleone from Marcus Vitale and the Cross Sabers Farm. Second, number 4, Vincero, and third was number 5, Time on Target. The leaders did too much too soon, and the upset was on. We move now to the 8th race of the afternoon, sprinting on turf at 5 furlongs. Starter allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch the 3, 8, and 9. Field of 6, heavily favored, the Old Pro, Pay Any Price.
And they're off. Don't Be So Salty completely missed the start and is 7 or 8 lengths last. 2 to 5 favorite, Pay Any Price wins the break, and Saez sends the Jet to the lead. Royal Squeeze on the outside second. Bushrod comes away in third. Out of their fourth is Oak Bluffs. He's much closer than usual. There doesn't appear to be a supersonic pace up front, and then it's back to Fire Mission and the back marker, Don't Be So Salty. Inside half a mile away as they swing to the far turn, it's the Old Pro, Pay Any Price, who for him won a very slow opening quarter of 21 and 4. He has the lead 3 parts of a length. Royal Squeeze clings to him second. Bushrod third. Oak Bluffs on the outside fourth. Then back to Fire Mission, and they're at the top of the stretch. Saez goes to the afterburners on Pay Any Price, and the Jet kicks clear to a 3-length lead. Bushrod is there second down the center in Oak Bluffs. Final 1/8 of a mile. Pay Any Price with a 2.5-length lead. Bushrod tries to get to him, but class and speed too much. Pay Any Price in front. Bushrod second. Third is Royal Squeeze, and fourth was Oak Bluffs in 55 flat.
Number 2, Pay Any Price, is too classy and too quick for his 8th race competition, and he goes gate to wire under jockey Luis Saez for Georgina Baxter and owners Matisse Racing Stable and Rich Avrill's Averill Racing Stable. Pay Any Price, your course record holder, the winner of the 8th. 1 Bushrod second, 7 Royal Squeeze ran third. We move now to race number 9 of the afternoon, the start of the late pick 4 on turf at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. A field of 10 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Good start for Wheeler 45, who's headed off for the early lead. Moving to challenge are both Roddick and Bodie Cody with direct approach down toward the inside. Mid-flight early is Am Prepared ahead of Tiz Luna. Hills down widest of all down at the inside. That's Serrato second last. And Traffic Stop is last of the lot as they round the first turn. With the advantage, Bodie Cody 3 parts of a length, out 3 wide. Wheeler 45 on the move. Roddick's between horses. Racing from fourth, that's Allegiance, and direct approach is next along the rail. Then it's Am Prepared ahead of Hills Down. A length back to the team of Serrato and Tiz Luna, and Traffic Stop is last. The opening quarter went in 23 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. 3 horses across the track. Wheeler 45 out 3 wide for a neck on top. Bodie Cody counter punches. Roddick's between horses. Am Prepared certainly appears so, but no place to prove it. Hills Down beat him to the spot. Out wide is Allegiance at the rail in direct approach. Then back to Tiz Luna ahead of Serrato, and Traffic Stop is last. Inside half a mile away as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Bodie Cody, Hills Down, 3 wide and on a move now with Roddick between horses. Direct approach is next. Am Prepared needs to launch a bit well in the 2 path ahead of Allegiance. Serrato's at the rail. Tiz Luna's second last. Traffic Stop has been last throughout as they line up across the course. Roddick from between. Bodie Cody along the rail. Hills Down, 3 wide and on a move. Back to the inside and direct approach who angles with Serrato. Now Traffic Stop is underway with a lot of traffic in front of him. Final 1/8 of a mile. Roddick has the lead. Traffic Stop needs room bad. He's trying to knife between. He gets through. Traffic Stop got through. Outside in Tiz Luna. Traffic Stop. Tiz Luna. Traffic Stop. Go back and watch that replay. I'm still not sure how he got through. Traffic Stop to win it from Tiz Luna in 136 and 2.
When you get done watching our program here tonight, boot up the replay machine and go back and watch it again as number 7 Traffic Stop gets a completely unbelievable trip. Should have been stopped in traffic, but was not, under the great guidance of Jose Ortiz. The Dawes son of cross traffic gets the win for Mike Maker and David Stodacker. To the 10th race now, the second leg of today's Stronach 5, a 1-mile claiming event. Price tag here $6,250. Scratch the 4 Katana's Edge, a field of 10. The favorite was the 1 Kelly Tough.
And they're off. Overzealous was a step slow. Good start for Kelly Tough, a good start for Kid McCool. They're headed off for the early lead. Up on the outside, here's High Flying Guy displaying some speed today. And High Flying Guy is now going to up to challenge for the lead with McManaman in the top flight. Farther out in King Billy as these three across the course. Mr. Pinocchio joins them. Then back at the inside goes Kid McCool ahead of Kelly Tough. Wide on the course is Luminary Flight. 2 back to Manhattan Project ahead of Overzealous. And the early trailer is Admiral Jimmy. 23-2 for an energetic opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. There's 5 furlongs left to run on the race, and the advantage belongs to Big Bomber King Billy and Jose Alvarez. They lead by 2. Mr. Pinocchio is second. Here's the favorite, Kelly Tough, on a mid-race move into third. 3 wide, while fourth is McManaman. Then back to a driven, high-flying guy. Overzealous tries to split horses. Kid McCool along the rail. 2 back to Luminary Flight. The back markers, Manhattan Project and Admiral Jimmy. They went 46-1 for the opening half mile, and it's 70-1. King Billy still living to tell the tale. He leads the way 3 parts of a length. Here's the favorite, Kelly Tough, up and on the outside now, second, back to third, and running on. High Flying Guy, 4 wide for a drive, 3/4, 111 flat. Rodriguez takes down the goggles and goes to work on Kelly Tough, who's even money and 3 on top. Back to second is King Billy, down the stand side, and High Flying Guy from between horses. It is Mr. Pinocchio with McManaman, but this one's over. Even money, and it's easy money on Kelly Tough. Right back for the new connections, and 6 on top. High Flying Guy was second, McManaman was third, then King Billy and Mr. Pinocchio.
Number 1 Kelly Tough gets the job done in easy fashion to start your late pick 3. Well handled by Angel Rodriguez from RCL Navarro and MME 56. Second 8 High Flying Guy, and finishing third was number 10 McManaman. Time for a commercial break. The Late Daily Double is coming your way right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 11 on the program, the first half of the Late Daily Double. Claimers in for $30,000. Scratch the 12, 13, 14, and 15. A field of 11. The off-time favorites included the 11 Black Sea and number 6 Tipsy Kitten.
And they're off. Good start for Benefactor and a good start for Face of Victory. They're the first 2 out. Moving to take third is Bold Daddy. Away racing between horses is Tipsy Kitten with Baltic Art on the outside. Then Miles of Smiles trying to work over from high draws are both Cluntia and Barney Rebel. Dropping back to last, but over to the rail is Black Sea in the charge to the first turn. Face of Victory leads the way, length and a half. Benefactor is second. Tipsy Kitten and Baltic Art together third and fourth. Bold Daddy is back to fifth, followed by Miles of Humor. Then to the outside in Cluntia. It's a length and a half back to the rail in Golden Decision. He's ahead on top of Major Attitude, who's racing about 6 lengths off the lead. 3 better than an unhurried Barney Rebel, and still at the back are Black Sea. 23-4 for the opening quarter speed. Miguel Vasquez and Tipsy Kitten now go on to put a neck on top. Right back at him is Face of Victory second. Benefactor waiting in the wings third. Baltic Arts in the 2-path fourth. Miles of Humor is in stride with Bold Daddy. And out on their outside goes Cluntia, 3 wide to the far turn run. Then back to Golden Decision ahead of Major Attitude, who's third last. Barney Rebel still second last. And still at the back is Black Sea trying to launch an attack with less than 3 furlongs to go. They run now to the top of the stretch toward the inside. Face of Victory and Leparoux fight to hold it. Tipsy Kitten alongside. Benefactor into the clear and charging hard down the center. Baltic Sea and a late run coming now from the outside in Cluntia. Final eighth of a mile. Face of Victory still in front. Benefactor takes his shot. Benefactor now gets the lead. Here's Barney Rebel flying down the center. Benefactor, Barney Rebel's lunging. It's Benefactor who won it. Benefactor held on to win it. It's very close for second between Face of Victory and Barney Rebel at 1:35.3.
Number 4, Benefactor holds on to win it in a tight finish under jockey Luis Saez for trainer Jorge Navarro and an ownership group comprised of Malvern and Janet Burrows, Jack Hockman, Ira Davis, and Sanford Goldfarb. Number 5, Face of Victory was second ahead of the 9, Barney Rebel, who rolled home and just missed while third. To the 12th and final race now, a mile and a 16th on turf. Maiden claimers in for $20,000. Scratched 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. A field of 11. This was a wide open betting race.
And runners away. Good start out wide for the Pirates, who heads off for the early lead. Moving to take second is Prime Candidate, and away in third is Cappy Hour. Up on the outside, Knocked by the Sea comes out of their fourth, and it's the newcomer Royal Family. Just to his outside goes Skyline View, situated about 5 lengths off this early pace. And the 3 at the back are Knowledge, Wink and a Nod, and Perfect Beam. Around the first turn they go, and with the advantage, it's still on front. It's the Pirates, 3 parts better than Prime Candidate second. Gap of 3 to Cappy Hour, who follows along in third. Up on the inside, and Royal Family's a joint fourth. On his outside goes Knocked by the Sea. It's a gap of a length and a half to Skyline View, who's a length and a half in front of the team of Crammy Boy and Vin for the win. Out 3 wide and Perfect Beam. It's a length and a half back, unhurried at this stage, is Wink and a Nod, and Knowledge is last of the 11 as they go past the 5/8. The opening quarter was 23-3. The half mile was 48-4 as they leave the backstretch and get ready for the far turn. Still up top, the Pirates leads 3 parts of a length. Cappy Hour in his turf debut creeps a bit closer, while second. Skyline Views on the outside third. Back to fourth, Prime Candidate is dropped anchor, trying to get started as Royal Family. Out wide on the course, Perfect Beam is being asked to quicken by Manny Cruz. Then comes Wink and a Nod, trying to run home from the back is Knowledge. Vin for the win is last, and still up front, it's the Pirates. The Pirates has the lead off the top of the turn. Cappy Hour to the attack is second. 2 back to Royal Family and Skyline View. Then in between horses, Knocked by the Sea. Perfect Beam is wide with an 1/8 of a mile to go. The Pirates trying to turn away Cappy Hour. Cappy Hour on the outside. The Pirates has more, and the Pirates has regained a clear lead, and he'll win it. It's the Pirates for Leonel Reyes and Alexis Delgado, 2.5 on top. Cappy Hour second. Skyline View up third under Richard Mitchell, and fourth was Knocked by the Sea in 1:43.3.
Ron Nicoletti remains sharp as a Ginsu knife as number 8, the Pirates, returns dividends for long shot players of the Nicoletti bandwagon. He gets the job done here with Leonel Reyes atop the son of the Factor for Alexis Delgado and Igual Racing. Second, number 4, Cappy Hour, who fired big in his turf debut. Ahead of number 10, Skyline View. He continues to improve. He ran third. Multiple winning tickets sold in the Rainbow Six. You know what that means. It's a mandatory return tomorrow with a carryover going in of more than $1.5 million.
Well, that'll do it for a Friday, February 8th here at Gulfstream Park. Keep in mind, 12 races Saturday and Sunday. It's mandatory Rainbow Six payout day tomorrow, February 9th. I'm never good at judging how much might be in the pool, but I'm hearing whispers we might hit $10 million. Regardless, it'll be a lot of money. It begins on Saturday 7th. Jump in, have a good time, and I hope you make a big score. And I'll see you tomorrow night right here on Thoroughbred Action.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.